Hey everybody, it is a little after 12 on Sunday, and this is going to be a SOMSFA semifinal game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. I'm not sure if the game started yet. The IP is posted about 10 minutes ago, and indeed it is underway. San Francisco looking to Golden Tate on a 2nd and 4, but he's double teamed, and he's sacked. Tony Romo was brought down by Seal Moore. Make sure everything's going good with my broadcast. Looks good. Fly to Golden Tate, not being doubled. To dump off for a short gain. Will he get 13 yards? That's the question, and he does. He winds up getting 17 yards and the first down. That was Phil Taylor's 5 pass rush rating against John Sullivan's. Sorry, Phil Taylor's 2 against John Sullivan's 5. Sometimes it's okay to bomb it out there. Try to get a dump off, get that first down. Short pattern to David Johnson against the run call, 3-minute zone. Whoever wins this game, this is a semifinal game. Whoever wins this game will play in the SOMSFA Super Bowl. Guessed wrong, but David Johnson's card hits a blank on 11. That's still a good strategy to use. Let them know that you're going to throw to all your receivers, not just the max guys. Fitzgerald is maxed. Gronkowski's maxed. Tate is not maxed in this set. He will be in the next set, I believe. Frank Gore is a solid runner. It's a button hook to Gore. 6 middle linebacker in the zone, but Romo's got a decent flat pass card, but he hits a blank on his card this time. So 3rd and 10. Ed's pass blocking goes 7, 5, 5, 5, and 5. So 4 5s and a 7. Shane Vereen comes in on 3rd downs because he has a nice short pass receiving card. And he can also go deep. Calls a curl to Golden Tate, not being doubled. 7 on the quarterback's card, hits a blank. So 4th and 10, 44, and the 49ers will punt there after their opening drive. So Denver will get the ball first after halftime. "51-yard punt, but it's coffin corner, and it goes out of bounds at 7. 1st and 10, Denver. Denver, Nick Foles, Alfred Morris are their main weapons of attack. The receivers for Foles are Roddy White, Julius Thomas, Denarius Moore, and Rhett Ellison as the blocking back. Their pass blocking goes 5, 5, 7, 7, 7. So 3 7s, 2 5s. First play is a screen right to Alfred Morris against a run call, and that hits blank on Foles' card. Foles is excellent, but not so good flat. He has a very good short pass card and long pass card, especially guessed wrong. It has an 8 guessed wrong on long pass. So Ed shows the run there, and maybe he's doing the old I'm going to call run, just to make sure you know it on first down. Pass call here, blocking back +1 or -1, and it picks up a yard. But that's going to set up 3rd and 9. It's the old bailout 10 on the D card with a 4-3 defense. So 3rd and 9. Jared Boykin comes in as the 3rd wide receiver. Ed goes 3-2-6. He's going to be able to double team 2 guys. He's okay with leaving the flat open as long as he has 5 guys rushing. Or maybe not with 5 guys rushing if he happens to, there's 5 possible receivers. If Ed hits double teams 2 of them, and he doesn't double team, he brings the extra DB in as the middle linebacker, and there was a draw call by Alfred Morris. Not too likely to pick that up, but maybe on the D card on 7 or 8, he got some yards. Anyway, it's a punt, and Ed will take over at 39, 2nd possession of the game. For a second, I'll be right back. Got to grab my cup of coffee and check on something. Okay, well, as the way it looks like it picked up a first down and is now past midfield after a guessed wrong run of +1. Let's scroll back up and see what we missed. We missed a. Oh no, we didn't. This is the first play. Didn't really miss much. Yes.
But you accidentally showed the Wii somehow. Like the Wii doesn't know what to do anymore.
Okay, we have a Wii emergency. I'll be right back. A Wii emergency. You get it? Hold on. So what is it not doing? Not responding? All right, the Wii is fixed, and it looks like Ed had to punt, so Denver takes over at their 14. So you had a 6-yard run, guessed wrong on the first down, another inside run, Ed with his patented triple double team, but the roll is center +12 or +4, and that 5-rated Steve Wisniewski blast the defensive tackles out of the way, parts him like the Red Sea, and through the gap goes the svelte Alfred Morris. Run game, 5 offensive tackle, makes another block. So the run blocking up front, I already went over the pass blocking, which is excellent, but the run blocking is not bad either. 5 center, 5 guard, 5 tackle on the left with a 5 blocking back. So any runs to the left can run off tackle or up the middle are going to have a 5 to support them. It's the right guard and right tackle that are 4s. Any batteries, bud?
Yeah.
Louise working again? Looks good. Another guess wrong run, +4. First down Denver at their own 38. Joe Penner to Rhett Ellison, guessed right, covered by a 5. Ellison does not have a very good short passing guard, as you can see here. But Ed doubles so much, you get afraid to throw to Roddy White and Julius Thomas and Denarius Moore. Foles is 0 for 3 on the game. Pitch out left to Alfred Morris, guess wrong, defensive end +1 or +5, and the 5-rated Carlos Dunlap makes the play. Toby Gerhart checks in on 3rd down. I had one of those freak low usage cards. Look at that end run card, lots of short gains. He only has 36 carries, so he can only run the ball on third downs. And I'm not even sure. Yeah, so it's over 25 to 49. I believe you can run anytime on third down. That goes 3-3-5. Of course, running up the middle, you have more chances to advance on the T card. Plus, Ed is a base 4-3, so his 5 defensive tackle turns into a 4, which means the nose tackle has only 1/3 chance to make the play on any defender X readings for the nose tackle. It's a bomb to Reddy White being double covered, turns into a dump off, incomplete, and the Denver Broncos will have to punt. John Ryan blasted down to the 17-yard line, and Travis Benjamin returns it 2 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10, 49ers at their own 19 in a scoreless game. .350, 4 to go in the quarter. Pitch out left to Frank Gore. Guessed wrong. Nobody in zone. Short gain. 1st down, 49ers. Gore so far has run 5 times. That was his biggest run of the day. He's picked up 24 total yards. Not a guessed wrong run, +1 type run so far. Off tackle guessed right. No men in zone though. Off tackle left. +4 on Gore's card. But it's a hold against San Francisco, and that's going to bring up 1st and 20. +4 guessed right or guessed wrong. Let's look at the Denver defense. They've got 5 nose tackle, 5 defensive end. Rob Ninkovich is a 5'9". Taylor's a 5'3". Claiborne 4'7". Off tackle right. There is a man in the zone, a linebacker in the zone. On Gore's card +5. That'll bring up 1st and 15. Middle linebacker is a 6. Patrick Willis, 6'5". And we got Manny Lawson over there. Willis. Donta Hightower is a 5'3", and Seal Moore is a 5'8". 2nd and 15, Niners. A long pass to David John by the free safety, scouted by it. Well, to dump off though, turns into flags and full get matched up with a linebacker that might be blitzing. Hold on, I got a kid issue. I'll be right back. 3rd and 5. You guys are fighting? What's up? All right, got that settled. My 8 and 10-year-old were teasing each other. It looks like the third down was not picked up, and Ed had to punt. Let's see. So Gore got that 10 yards on the dump off to make it 3rd and 5, and then we had an incomplete pass to Shane Vereen, screen right. 46-yard punt. First down play was a flat pass to Roddy White. Pitch out left to Alfred Morris. Gets thrown 32 yards, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what happens here. Nice big run by Alfred Morris, but it's called back. Offsetting penalties. Okay, we keep penalties. Can we at least get strapped to get rid of the offsetting penalties? That's frustrating. 2nd and 4. Short pattern to Rhett Ellison again. Rhett is not a good receiver, as we've established, and that falls incomplete on the receiver card. Foles starting off a ice cold 1 of 6 so far for 6 yards and a pick. I must have missed the pick. Did I miss the pick? Yeah, I missed the pick. Must be when I was getting my coffee or checking on the kids. Anyway, 3rd and 4. Inside run to Morris, picks up 7 yards. There's an injury on the play. Jason Worlds, the outside linebacker, pass rusher extraordinaire for the 49ers, is out. Replaced by a 0, Barkevius Mingo. So let's talk about Ed's defense. He's got 4 5s up front. Chris Long's a 5'10", Kevin Vickerson's a 5'2", Paul Salai is a 5'2", Carlos Delnat's a 5'8", so decent pass rush from the edges. Lamar Woodley's a 4'9", Brad Jones is a 4'7", and over here would have been Jason Worlds, who's a 5'12", but now it's the 0'8 Mingo. And Ed is looking at his depth chart to see who else he would like to play in there on neutral situations. Now, if the Denver had a little bit better blocking back, Ellison can't go deep. So you're losing his, that weapon covered by a 0. Maybe if he goes 2 tight end sets, the halfback would be covered by a 0. But I don't think Morris is that great of a receiver either. No, again, he can go short. So that's not going to help much. 1st and 10, it's a short pass that falls on the quarterback's must-run card, and he's sacked, a.k.a. sacked, but really it's just a 0-yard must-run. Paul Salai's happy. He gets credit for a sack. 2nd and 10, Denver at their 33. When did that? Was I here for that interception? We got short gain. Screen left on 2nd and 10 to Alfred Morris. Guessed wrong. Okay, so I'm mistaken. I missed the interception entirely because I wasn't even tuned in yet. So Denver will not get the ball first after halftime. San Francisco will. Denver started with the ball, must have thrown deep, and got picked off. And then Ed drove 6 plays and had to punt. So that's where the interception came in. I was a little surprised to see that on Foles' card. So Foles' first really nice positive completion here for 15 yards and a 1st down goes to Alfred Morris. 1st and 10 near midfield. Fly. Denarius Moore guessed wrong. I told you Foles had a nice guessed wrong long pass card, and there it is. But there's a penalty on the field, and it's a hold. San Francisco accepts it. So that's a 42-yard swing. Instead of 1st and 10 near the red zone, it's 1st and 20 back at your own 38. Penalties. Get rid of them. I'm sorry, I shouldn't politic. I don't know. I see guys' points both ways. It is interesting to deal with a 1st and 20 situation or a 1st and 5 situation, but these are, I don't know. It's, like I said, I'm leaning towards voting to get rid of, but I can see both cases. Slant to Julius Thomas. Here comes Chris Long climbing over Anthony Collins and bringing the quarterback down. 6-yard loss. So from having just about being guaranteed to score, you're now looking at 2nd and 26 with a very little chance of converting. Got trade talks going in another league. So that's Derby guy, Tyke Wright. So we got a 3-yard run on 2nd and 26. And 3rd and 26, I bet you will see another run here. And a punt. Both teams are calling really good games defensively. And the one big play was called back due to a penalty. Third and 23. I'll tackle draw to Morris, picks up 2 yards. Yeah, you're hoping to hit the D card 8 there or get a long gain on the edge. 33-yard punt. And Ed has a nice kick punt returner. Travis Benjamin hit plus 15. That'll work. Gets the ball up near midfield. 49ers start on their own 45. Ed has Rob Gronkowski, Larry Fitzgerald, Golden Tate. Has Romo's main targets with Frank Gore and David Johnson mixed in. Inside run to Frank Gore. No min in zone. And it's a +7. 3-4 defense is a good place to attack. Is right up the middle with a line buck. You have a good center like Ed does. He has a 6-rated center. 6'5" John Sullivan. So you have 6, 7, and 8 all picking up 10, 7, or 9 yards, possibly more. Off tackle left to Gore, 0 min in zone again. Oh no, I'm sorry, there is 1 min in zone, but on the offensive card for +5, first down Niners. First and 10. I'll take a left to Gore, 6-rated linebacker in the zone. Goes on the old card, guessed wrong for +1. 2nd and 9 at the 42. One more first down and you're inside run to Gore, no min in zone. On the D card, that 8 would be +19 right now. Nose tackle +1 or +12. And Phil Taylor says, I got this. Picks up Gore and slams him back down after a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 8. $9:54 to go in a scoreless first half. Big play here. It comes out in 3 wide with Shane Vereen at the halfback. Vereen being double covered by the free safety. It's a slant to Rob Gronkowski. Covered by 6, but not being doubled. And must run. Fumble. Romo coughs it up. It's recovered by Denver. There's a flag on the play. Denver has a choice, and they declined that penalty. San Francisco was holding. So that penalty did not wipe out another big play for Denver. And the Broncos will take over. They would have probably gotten pinned inside their 10 or had the ball at the 20 after a touchback, but instead they take over at their own 44 after a turnover. Patrick Willis strips Tony Romo of the ball and recovers the fumble. Pretty impressive. That's what you get with a Pro Bowler like Willis. Willis doing damage against 49ers. Seems odd in a way, but these are draft leagues, so you have players from all sorts of teams. Pitch out left to Morris. Keeps landing on those defensive end readings, +1 or +5, and those 5-rated defensive ends are not disappointing. They're earning their checks today. Second and 9. Denver has the ball. We go 2 tight ends. Now this is interesting. You've got Julius Thomas covered by a 4, Jermichael Finley covered by a 4. Both can go deep. So that's something that Ed has to watch out for. And he doubles both here. Slant to Julius Thomas, double covered by the middle linebacker, but on a receiver reading, it's only guessed right. That's plus 14. So this is a formation that I think we'll see Kurt use because he sees the advantage too. You got Morris covered by a 0, Thomas covered by a 4, and Finley covered by a 4. The wide receivers are covered by 5s and 6s. Flat pass right to Jermichael Finley goes for plus 7. 2nd and 3. Ball's at the San Francisco 34. Okay, we got a flat pass to Roddy White. No linebackers were in the zone. So on the D card, that's plus 7. So 1st and 10, Denver, looking to get on the board. Strike first in this SOMSFA semifinal game. 7:12 left in the half. Screen right to Morris, not being double covered. Foles card for plus 5. So that's, it's important that Kurt keeps Ed honest by throwing flats so he doesn't just blitz guys left and right. Now, because of the injury here, we got some mixing around. We got Lamar Woodley. Once an injury happens, you can move guys around. So Lamar Woodley goes over to the left linebacker spot, and the 0 is now shifted over. So curl to Denarius Moore with a run key call, and that's going to pick up 15 yards. 1st and goal, Broncos. First and goal, Broncos at the 7. At the 49er 7. 6:18 to go in the half. Foles is picked up from his 1 of 6 pace. He's now 7 of 12. So he's hit 6 passes in a row. 1 of 6 to 7 for 12 for 69 yards. We got linebacker in zone. There was an off-tackle run call, but the linebacker is Barkevius Mingo and a 0, and that picks up 6 yards. So look for Kurt to finish pounding it in here. Morris, Ball, or Foles will probably get the ball. Maybe Collins. I don't know if he has a good, decent run card. Guess wrong. Ed might try to key here to stop this play. Nope, it's a pass call. I'll tackle right to Morris, and he just waltzes into the end zone behind Anthony Collins and his enhanced run block rating. Usually he's a 4. It gets enhanced to a 5 due to a full house formation. So the Denver Broncos strike first and take a 7-0 lead. Ed was the number 1 seed in this playoffs. I think Denver was one of the last teams in. But they're looking strong, looking good in this matchup. Let's see if I have the SOMSFA standings up here. I'll download them real quick. Standings. Pitch out right to Frank Gore. Triple double team here. No linebacker in the zone. That's going to go for 24 yards. Or 22 yards. That's a big run. Gore picks up the 12, gets the 10 on the empty box rating, and suddenly 1st down and 10 49ers at the Broncos 43-yard line. So that's how you get back in this thing in a hurry. Not that he was ever out of it. Quick out left of Gronkowski, covered by a 6, but only 1 man in zone. And Romo, who typically has some pretty overpowered flat passing guard, this set he does not. Second and 10. Blocking back formation. Off tackle right to Gore. No linebackers, or one linebacker in the zone. Guess wrong. There's that +1 again. That's got to be at least the third or fourth time we've seen Gore guess wrong for +1. 3rd and 9. Shane Vereen, Doug Baldwin into the game. Fly to Golden Tate, 2 men deep. Covered by a 5, but it's on the D card. And that is going to be incomplete. So Kurt calling an excellent game. Kurt really has come on the last few years as a strat coach. At least in my opinion, he's really among the elite now. Every time I play him, I have a hard time. He does great calls like that. It anticipates when you're going to go deep, double teams the right receivers. And we all know that Ed is probably the best coach in strat. But like Jay Villing said, quoting John Wooden, you fear no one. You respect your opponent, but you fear no one. Pitch out left to Morris. Run call, 8 plus 12 on the D card, no man in zone. So that's the kind of day it's been so far for San Francisco. They're getting guessed wrong, hitting that +1. They guessed right, and Alfred Morris hits a seam. He's run 14 times for 69 yards. Although I shouldn't say it's been all good luck for Denver and bad luck for San Francisco. Remember the long pass to Denarius Moore that got called back due to a penalty, due to offsetting penalties. Defensive tackle +2 and +4, and that goes for 6 yards as Paul Salah gets beat this time. His 5 rating is excellent, but it can be beat by a 6 white die roll, and it was. Or 6 white die roll, and it was. 2nd and 4. Denver would love to go down the field and get some points to make it a 2-score game as San Francisco is getting the ball first. Lamar Miller checks into the game on 2nd and 4. Look at Miller's card. It's always interesting when you bring another halfback into the game. Not very good, but maybe you don't want to eat up carries with Morris. He's unlimited. Guessed wrong, run for +3, no man in zone. So Ed just said, okay, he's bringing that guy in to get me to call run, but I'm going to call pass because his card is so bad. But now it's 3rd and 1. You set up a 3rd and 1. That's not bad. Even if on a run call, he picked up 3 yards there. Denver stays blocking back. 3rd and 1 at their own 41, 1:30 left in the half. Big play here. Stop, and Ed gets the ball back with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left. All 3 timeouts, and he'll get the ball up kickoff. Sneak guessed wrong to Foles. He picks up 6 yards. 1st down. Broncos. Denver takes a timeout, 1:22 to go in the half. Near midfield, Broncos at their own 47. We got 3 wide formation coming against Ed. Alfred Morris is in the backfield. You might see a run off tackle here, or a linebacker, going after that reduced rating of the defensive tackle. Inside run draw. Morris picks up 6. 2nd and 4 now at the Niner 47, Ed with a triple double team. leaving the flats open for Foles to pick at, knowing he doesn't have a great flat pass guard. We've got another timeout called, 1:15 to go in the half. Denver goes back to a blocking back set. Down and out to Alfred Morris. It's a short gain on a dump off. Instead of Alfred Morris, it's Roddy White. After he was flushed out of the pocket, Nick Foles picks out Roddy White, and he picks up 17 yards. And it's 1st and 10, Broncos at the 49er 30. Broncos stay blocking back. It stays 4-3. Broncos down to one timeout left in the half. Foles 8 of 13 so far. 7 of 7 since starting off 1 for 6. Pitch out left to Morris, 32-yard hit. And I don't see any yellow flags on the field. This is going to be a touchdown, folks. Alfred Morris picks up 32 big yards, or 30 yards, and that's a touchdown. 14-0 Broncos. The lower seed is got to be feeling good for themselves, coming into San Francisco with the worst pass defense card and putting the hurt on the 49ers so far. Touchback. Niners will start at their 20. Ed goes 3 wide. Kurt responds with a 3-3-5. Crossing pattern to Baldwin, double cover, but the extra DBs pulled back. And it's a pick. The Broncos, they are not taking any prisoners. They're keeping the pressure on. They're a little fortunate there on that split roll, 2 through 4, 11 and 12 were the interception chances. And he hits the 3 split, so that's an interception. And now the Broncos are in business. They can get a field goal here before the half. Short pass to Rhett Ellison, must-run reading. That's going to pick up 9 yards to take the ball into field goal range. And Denver will use their last timeout, 22 seconds left, I believe. They might hurry up or spike it. You could spike it here. Save that timeout for the field goal. Spike gives you 15 seconds left. You get one more shot, and he does do exactly that. He spikes it. So 3rd and 1, 15 seconds left. Maybe take a shot here. See if you can hit one of Morris's big runs again. Denver goes two tight end set. Ed responds with a 3-3-5. Double teaming Jermichael Finley. That would have been incomplete, right, wrong, or double. Bringing up 4th and 1, 8 seconds left, and he'll try the field goal here with Graham Gano, don't you know? And it's up and good. There's a penalty flag. Offsides, pushes it out to the 31. So a negative field goal adjustment on Gano's card could take points off the board. It is bad, but there's another flag on the play. What is this going to be? And it was on Denver, so San Francisco wisely declines. 1 second left, so that they avoided the disaster of giving up a late field goal to go down 3 scores. They're still down 2 scores, but they will get the ball first. So Romo takes a knee, and it's going to be 49er ball coming out of the break. So let's take a look at the standings real quick as these guys give the obligatory good half. So San Francisco finished the year strong, 14-2. Ed is an excellent coach. Denver finished 10-6, so not too far behind, but he wound up the number 8 seed. So it's the number 8 seed against the number 1 seed, but one or two games, actually one game he would have been maybe the 4th seed. Two more victories he would have been the 2nd seed. So don't let the seed number fool you too much. Both coaches were ready, so the kickoff was a touchback, and the 49ers take over down 14-0. Ed is not one who's going to panic. He's going to stick with his plan. If he can drive down and get a touchdown here, it's a brand new ball game. Crossing pattern to Fitzgerald, and here comes that pass rush. Down goes Romo on his back again. Rob Ninkovich taking advantage of Sebastian Vollmer. 40% chance of a sack on that flat pass, and the random roll came in 33. Brutal. 2nd and 17. Pitch out left to Frank Gore against a 4 defensive end. Guess wrong. Offensive onside end +9 or +4. And David Johnson's 5 can't make the play. So instead of 3rd and 8, it'll be 3rd and 13, which is a little bit more difficult to pick up on Romo's card. Lots of 5s and 6s there. You're staring down the throat of a really good defense. Quick slant to Robert Gronkowski, being double covered by the middle linebacker, which leaves his zone wide open. It's going to be guessed wrong, but look at that story that David Johnson's lack of picking up the block makes. Instead of a first down, it's 4th and 5, and the Niners will punt. So they didn't go down and score like they wanted to. Now they got to play good defense to try to get the ball back. 55-yard punt. That's a boomer. It's down to the 20-yard line, and he lets it roll, not wanting a turnover to shift fortunes around, but it bounces 10 yards, and suddenly the Broncos will start deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line. Inside run to Morris, guessed wrong against the pass call. It's going to pick up 3, but it's a penalty flag. Offsetting penalties, second one we've seen today. Broncos would love to drive 90 yards, eat up clock, and make it a 3-score game. They have it like a quick stop, punt, get the ball back around midfield, and try to score. Off tackle left to Morris. Ed triple double teaming the tight end with the middle linebacker. The outside linebacker double teaming Roddy White, and then the free safety was either in the short pass zone or double teaming Morris. Either way, it was a run. Guessed wrong. Defensive tackle made the play. Off tackle left to Morris. Guessed wrong again. And that picks up 6 yards. So Kurt's got Ed guessing wrong today. That's hard to do. 3rd and 1. Ed needs a good call here. It's tough for Ed to defend with those linebackers. 4-4-0. Inside run to Morris. It's a run call. Offensive center +3 or +0. That this time the roll goes against the Broncos. The 5-rated Wisniewski falls short to the 6 wide die, and he will punt. 42-yard punt, no return. So instead of being near midfield, it's going to be at their own 29, as a nice 10-yard bounce by the Broncos. Bronco punter sets it up in decent field position for the defense to defend. Off tackle right to Gordon. 0 men in zone. There's 1 man in the run zone, but the off tackles are wide open. It scores 9 for a short gain. It can be tough to stick with the run when you're down by 2 touchdowns. You have a tendency to want to pick up that first down right away on one play. So you throw short, and that can lead to disastrous results as the defense is double covering or bringing extra pressure, and you could find yourself in 2nd and long or at the end of a turnover. Inside run to Gore. 1 man in zone. Hits another short gain by Gore. But it's better if you can stick with your plan. Stick with that running the ball. Look at Gore's having an excellent day. 15 runs for 94 yards. 2 short gains in a row now. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 47. Into Denver territory. Pitch out left to Gore. Nobody in the zone against the 4 defensive end. Another short game. That's 3 short games in a row for Gore. Ed's like, I'm going to just keep feeding him the ball. He's making plays. First and 10 at the Denver 34. Ed would love a touchdown here, but he at least wants to get some points. Just outside field goal range. Quick slant to Gronk. 6 linebacker in the zone. Offensive cards for +7. So now he's not going to keep running it. Mixes it up. Mixes in a pass. First and 10 inside field goal range at the Bronco 27. Last thing you need here is a sack. Inside run to Gore. There's 1 linebacker in the zone. All the other linebackers are coming from pressure. Guessed wrong and it's the dreaded 5. But at least the dreaded 5 here gets you +1. Look at that. Gore guessed wrong on a linebacker. Get you a yard at least every single result. Not too shabby. 3rd and 2. Blocking back formation for the Niners. 3-4 standard defense without showing blitz for the Broncos. Off tackle right to Frank Gore, no man in zone. The free safety double covering Gronkowski. And the dreaded 5, look at that. You should have stuck with the off tackle. That would have been, well, it would have still been short of a first down. So after hitting 3 short gains in a row, the dreaded 5 comes up twice in a row, and the Niners will have to punt, or at least have to try a field goal, excuse me. And that's up and good. So like I said, at least you got some points. It's 14-3. Plenty of time left in the game. Your defense is playing relatively well. So time to make some plays, get into punt again, and try to get your touchdown on your next drive. Denver has to feel good, though, stopping them and holding to a field goal. Inside run to Alfred Morris. Defensive left tackle 0 +13, and Dickerson's 5 rating makes the play. I'm going to go silent for a second. I got to make a quick phone call. So let me mute my microphone. All right, I'm back. Some interesting plays there. We lost, the 49ers lost Sean Smith to a jam toe. So that takes away their cornerback down to a 5. Then Denver kept driving, picked up a big first down, and now another one to be back into Niner territory. So they're saying, yeah, you were 14-2, but my team is red hot right now. Screen left to Morris, catch wrong, and that's going to pick up 10 yards, another first down. So Foles, after starting off slow, has just been on fire. It's a nice combination there between Morris and Foles. Curled to Denarius Moore, guessed right, complete as the free safety was double covering, trying to help that 4 over there. Sean Smith out. He's a 5 rated thing in this set, I think. So he went from a 5 to a 4. Short pass to Ray Ellison, double covered correctly. Would have been incomplete anyway because the receiver card's below average. There's a penalty flag on the field. Pass interference. Another blow against San Francisco's effort to stop the Broncos' offensive machine right now. They're just rolling. First and goal at the 1, blocking back +2 or 0, and Rhett Ellison's or Jed Collins' 5 rating, enhanced 5 ratings, makes the play, and he's into the end zone. So 21-3. That was a key series, and I'm sorry I had to go silent there as I had to call and check on my mom. My mom's in the hospital. So just getting an update from my sister. But yeah, there's some big plays there. We had the Sean Smith injury. We had the Nick Foles hitting +16 on some third down or second and long call. Picked it up, no problem. So those are the kind of plays you need. And then we had the pass interference call that set him up at the 1. So the 49ers, down 18, quick outright to Rob Gronkowski. 5 rated linebacker. Good. All set, boys?
What?
How'd you like the Cosmos?
Good.
Good. So what you guys want to do right now? Who plays Lord of the Rings? This is the Denver Broncos against San Francisco 49ers. The Broncos are killing the 49ers, 21-3. What do you think about that?
This time I want the 49ers to win.
You do?
But did the Rams lost?
This is a different league, yeah, but the Rams lost the other game. So this is a different 49ers team. It's coached by Ed
So there's
Barrow.
other Seahawks teams?
There are, but just about every league.
In the real NFL and the other leagues.
In the real NFL, it's only one Seahawk. Real leagues, there's only one 49ers. But in the Stratomatic leagues, there's different Seahawks, different 49ers. But mostly, I have all the Seahawk teams. Nobody else seems to like the Seahawks as much as I do. Pitch out left to Gore. Yeah, you know that. You want your lunch now? There's pizza there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Dessert? Yeah, perfect. Let's go grab a slice of pizza for you guys.
Thank you.
2nd and 7. 49ers are trying to. They have their backs against the wall. Can you grab a piece there?
Yeah.
Okay, grab a piece for you and your brother. Here, use this plate, bud. Come here. Dump off, short gain. Go up there and get yours too. Sure.
Well, I don't need my hand.
Whatever you want.
You need mine.
Okay, put it on the other plate then, right? Yeah, put it on that plate. Button hook to Gore, 6 linebacker in the zone. The linebacker assigned to coverage had moved, but it wasn't a receiver reading. 2nd and 10. 49ers at their own 43. Let me see yours now.
Do we have leave? Really?
Get your voice.
I am too.
Yep.
Hey, Koji. Listen, this tastes terrible.
It does? Yeah. You get your That's the creamy though. Mom's creamy though.
Well, we should try it. But you probably shouldn't want to because it tastes terrible. What tastes terrible?
Okay, we'll get rid of that.
The milk is rotten.
There you go. Taste that. How's that?
The milk I like.
Yeah, I think it's just you prefer the non-fat one. That's actually better for you. So. Good for you. All right, so we had some
No, it tastes like rotten.
missed some plays there. The boys' lunchtime for the kiddos. Say hi, kiddos.
Hi. Hey.
So 2nd and 5. Crossing pattern to Fitzgerald covered by a 5. 3-man in zone. And it's a dump off. Incomplete. Trying to look for Gort on a look-in pass.
Mm.
3rd and 5, 49ers. Even a field goal here makes it a 2-score game. So let's look back and see what the big plays were. We had an 11-yard connection, or an 11-yard run by Frank Gore on an in run.
If the Broncos win, who will
14-yard run by Robert Gronkowski on a dump off.
Who will the Denver be against?
Whoever wins this game is going to play your dad in the Super Bowl. Quick out right to Rob Gronkowski, picks up 7. Yeah.
You always end up in the Super Bowl.
I don't always win though. I mean, I don't know.
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I make the playoffs a lot, but my playoff success is not my regular season success. Does not always equal playoff success.
You made it to all 3 of the Super Bowls.
No,
That's
those
a
are
big.
it's us in the quarterfinals or the semi. Yeah, quarterfinals. SSFA in the quarterfinals. Slants Rob Gronkowski correctly double covered, and by the free safeties, that's going to be incomplete. 1st and 10 turns into 2nd and 10 at the Denver 24. So enough about your dad and how good he is at this silly game. These two coaches are going to be who I face, and these are both excellent coaches. It's going to be a really tough game, no matter who wins. But with 12:36 to go in the 4th quarter, up 18, it's looking like Denver's going to be the team that I'll have to face. Slant to Gronkowski. Dump off for 20 yards. That's going to take the ball down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, look, he's running.
He's going. He's going. He's going.
Oh.
Quick
So
end to David Johnson. Picks up 20 yards. 1st and 10 at
This
first
is a
and
good
goal.
runner.
Yeah, so you get a touchdown here. Here, put down.
No, just kidding.
Put down. A little Parmesan cheese action. There you go. How's that? All right. So where was I? So 1st and goal at the 4. I got my co-commentators, Koji Crowley and Ryder Crowley, helping me out.
I remember one time I played one of your games,
Yeah, I know.
and they the person fumbled it, and then I got it,
Uh-huh.
and then I decided to keep the ball.
Defense guesses run, guessed wrong on Romo's card, but it hits a blank. 10. Falls flat. 2nd and goal at the 4. Yeah, I did have you fill in for me once when it was I needed to help Mommy with something, and so you played a little bit of one of my games.
Did you win?
Oh,
Did you win?
I think I was up big on that one, so yeah, we won, right, buddy?
Yeah, I only did a couple plays.
Guess right run to Brian Leonard. End run, guess right, 0 yards. Lucky you didn't lose yards there. Would have been guessed wrong plus 7. That's it's up 3rd and goal at the 4. Got to get in here. I mean, the smart play would be to kick
Or
a field
field
goal.
goal. No, run it. Run through there.
Incomplete on an 8 on Romo's card. So you got to kick a field goal.
Aww.
Sorry,
Why
bud.
didn't you make it?
Just drew and I hit the wrong number. See, this is just like a card. You roll 2 dice. It's going to be a number between 2 and 12. And he rolled an 8. And 8's an incomplete on the most card guessed wrong. He might go for it here. He does go for it. It's go big or go home time. He wants to get that lead down.
Yeah, he took my advice.
Yes.
Hey, Dad.
Let's see if he runs it that way. Hi, Auntie. You
I'm
want
thinking
your lunch?
he can
You got
hear
your
Oh, that's a big
gluten-free buns
defense.
there? You make your own
That
peanut
looks
butter?
like a really good defense move.
3-4 defense against a full house formation. Ed needs a play here. Like I said, Kurt's been on him, guessing right when he needs to guess right. It's a slant to Rob Gronkowski with a run call, and it hits the 7. Guessed wrong. So the 49ers missed that opportunity to cut it to an 11-point, maybe a 10-point lead, and they still trail by
I hate this
18.
game. It's like a card and dice game.
Yeah, exactly. Ryder, you know.
So it's random who wins. Right?
It's random, but your coaching makes a difference on which zones you plug, which formations you use, which players you throw to.
Yeah, but if you run it, it's a random if you make it or not.
Yeah, once you pick your play, the dice will determine what happens. Inside run to Morris picks up 3 against a run call. That makes it 3rd and 2.
I would advise them not to pass it this time.
Just to run and eat more clock up. 9:36 to go in the game.
Like either that defense, go on this side.
Remember when you first started playing Madden, you would just pass it all the time. Guess wrong, run call. Morris hits a big number, plus 30. And Julius Thomas goes out with an injury, but the Broncos don't mind now. 9:18 to go in the game. They got a new set of downs near midfield. Got themselves out of that hole. Guess right. Well, we'll have to look at that in a second. Call came in too quickly. We got a 7-yard pass on Nick Foles' card, but Morris guessed right and run. Let's see what the result is on a 2. Guess right is a plus 2. So
Are they punting it?
no, 3rd and 3. So that could have. I think it was 3rd and 2, so it would have got picked up anyway. But still.
What's the score?
Still 21-3, Broncos in front of the 49ers. Lamar Miller into the game. The run call, last time he brought Miller in and ran the ball. This time he brings Miller in, gets the run call out of the 49ers.
And that must have hurt.
And he
if it was
passed.
real. Because like 2 people bumped into each other.
Alfred Morris is now into fatigue time. Foles, again, having an excellent game, 14-23.
Each man.
Inside run to Lamar Miller. Hits that 7 roll for plus 5. 7:30 to go in the game. And the Broncos are nearing field goal range. Just about in field goal range, actually. Inside run to Lamar Miller, plus 2 or plus 5, and the linebacker in the zone. There was a linebacker there, but it was a 4-rated Brad Jones. Let's look at those injuries. We're having a lot of discussion right now on the forum about penalties and injuries. The injuries have definitely hurt San Francisco, losing Jason World and Sean Smith.
Oh,
The Broncos just
interception.
lost Julius Thomas, but that's not a huge difference, Maggie, since he was already up 18 when it happened.
There's so many people there. They could have made an interception.
Yeah, the graphics don't always show you what's going on. That was a blank on the D card. So if it would have been on the 9 roll, it would have been close to an interception. Pitch out left to Lamar Willard, guessed right.
I think I'd
But
rather
the
play
defensive
baseball.
end, the 5-rated defensive end, can't make the play. Carlos Dunlap.
Injury.
Yeah, not only did he not make the play, he tripped over his own feet, landed on his elbow, and he's out for the rest of the game. Another
Whoa.
injury against the 49ers. 1st and goal, Broncos at the Niners 9.
Injury.
I like that. You should always do that when we see an injury.
Yeah, I saw the injury right there. Can we do the sound effects?
Sure. You want me to turn them on?
Yeah.
There are sound effects with this game. I don't really like them, but let's turn it on to see if you like them. See if you like it better this way. Injury on the play, plus 2. Monte Ball goes out with an injury, but again, at this time. Only out until overtime.
Injury.
So many injuries.
So much.
3rd and goal at the Niners 7. 4:48 to go in the game. The Broncos are going to the Super Bowl to face the Seahawks. Hey, we saw that before a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to go like that, though.
Whoa,
Touchdown, Denver. This game is over, folks. 28-3. The Broncos putting the hurt on the Niners. The Niners have had a great season, going 14-2 with that team. It had a few obvious holes, but Ed was able to coach around those. So you guys like that sound?
What?
Oh, you do like it, huh?
What?
The sound of the whistle and everything. Break. 1st and 10 Niners. They're not going to give up, though. They'll try to take a shot.
Makes it sound like real life, doesn't it?
A little bit. Game is stuck, so we'll have to exit.
I guess.
Maybe it's my
Denver
sound
won.
effects. Let me turn those things off. Denver won, so it's going to be San Francisco against Seattle.
You against.
Kurt Retzlaff and the Denver Broncos. And he already beat me once this year with his team. Let's look at the
Highlights.
let's look at the league file. Songs for regular season.
Dad, haven't you made it to all the Super Bowls?
No, I don't make it all.
I missed it.
No, I made it to the
You
playoffs.
haven't made it to 3. You won one and you lost the other one.
It happens. Can't always win.
And then you made it to this one.
So Seattle against Denver. Did we play this year? I'm almost sure I remember Kurt putting the hurt on me. Yeah, lost 35-25 in that game. That was a lot of Denver offense. So tough to stop that offense. Andy Dalton had to even come in the game. Nick Foles went
I
out with
think
an
he's
injury.
saying, I beat the Seahawks once. I'm going to beat them again.
I'm sure they are. They probably, they have a good chance to do that.
Oh, no,
Injury. What do we got here?
Another injury.
Denver's Phil Taylor. So let's look at the injury list. Man, are injuries just amplified in the playoffs, or do they actually happen more often? That's 6 injured players here.
That's a lot. Ooh, that's got
We saw a lot of injuries in my game too.
Oof, that must have been it. That should have been an injury.
Frank
This guy
Gore.
break their arm. Did the guy who tripped over his legs and hit his elbow, did he break his arm?
I'm not sure. Inside run to Gore. Picks up 7. But it's going to be impossible for them to come back, coach.
Never say never. That.
They're down by 25 points. Even Russell Wilson couldn't make that comeback, guys.
Maybe he did. You believe? Never say never.
Okay, I like that. I like being called a Oto-san too. Oto-san?
Yeah, it does.
I like it. I like that.
I don't know what happened.
How do you say daughter in Japanese?
Oh.
How do you say mother?
Hmm.
How do you say grandfather? Ji-chan or Ba-chan? Ji-chan is grandma, or grandma, and Ba-chan is grandpa, I think. All right, 1:30 to go. Nobody's using their timeouts.
No, they should use a timeout so then the timer won't go. Make the game longer. Make a timeout. Make it a dramatic game. Make them come back.
All right, so we're gonna. Should we shut this down?
Are they hearing us?
Whoever's watching it is. Let's wait till the end of the game. Let's capture as much as we can. Maybe the 49ers will get a touchdown here.
No, they'll never make a touchdown.
They're only 23 yards away.
5 seconds later, the 49ers win the game.
Square out left to Golden Tate.
Only 1 minute left. You think the 49ers can make it? It's almost impossible. No, it is impossible. Mission impossible.
Pitch out left to Gore. Short gain. He's at. Oh, it's stuffed because it's 3rd down. Containment in effect.
Field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal.
So he'll kick a field goal, and that's going to
They're
be
not
the
gonna
final
make
score.
it.
28-6. The Broncos win.
What? He made it.
It's just a field goal. He had a 2 through 10 chance of making it. That's pretty good. $15 left.
How did
Hurd will take a knee, and that will be the game, folks.
No, he's running. He's running past everybody.
It's only 18 yards.
I think he should just punt it for the rest of the game.
There's only 2 plays left. 8 seconds left. It's going to take a knee, and Ed won't call timeout, and that'll be the game.
No, it's only still 8 more seconds. How do you know that for sure?
Well, it's just you get to know guys when you play them, and when you're in that situation, might as well just let the other guy enjoy his victory a minute or two sooner.
He did.
And that's the game.
That is the game. Let's put a horn sound.
So let me shut the broadcast down. Nice job, Kurt. I'll see you in the Super Bowl.